Yo, my bang. And that was my attempt at Vietnamese. So, my name is Billie, and today I will be talking to you about a couple of useful apps that I found super helpful for when I arrived here in Vietnam. Now, the first app I'm going to be talking to you about is Google Maps, and this kind of is a no-brainer. It's really helpful to be able to get from one place to another without getting lost. So their offline feature is really helpful. When I first arrived here, I actually didn't have any data or whatever. I didn't have service. So having their offline map feature was super helpful. I ended up downloading the Saigon map. I think it expires after 30 days, which wasn't an issue for me. But it came in so handy whenever I was out and about and was going to one place or another. I didn't have to worry about finding Wi-Fi or getting an internet plan here right away. So definitely Google Maps is numero uno. The next app I'm going to be recommending to you is Booking, and that's where I took care of all my hotel needs. I know that there's some other ones that I've actually tried. I will be making a whole video on the pros and cons to certain ones or whatever. So I'll just leave it at Booking is my favorite hotel app. I need a little tea break. The next app is Google Translate. Now, if you don't know the language, this is totally an obvious one. It's really helpful to be able to communicate with people. And what I like doing is they offer a offline version as well. So you don't need internet connection, which is yes. Because when you come to a foreign country, your number one priority isn't always going to be getting your phone up and running necessarily, especially if there's Wi-Fi everywhere. But it is important to be able to access these apps when there is no Wi-Fi available. Google Translate does exactly that. So what I ended up doing was downloading the Vietnamese language pack, and I'm able to literally type in what I want to say or an object or whatever that we're talking about, and I just show them the phone. And walking around, especially if you walk around tourist places, you'll see that a lot of people do that. So it's really helpful to be able to communicate with the locals, especially if you don't have somebody with you that speaks the language. And what's also nice about that app that I liked was that it keeps little cards for you. So if there's a phrase or a sentence or a word or whatever that you say often, you don't necessarily have to type it in every time. It's going to be on one of the little cards in the below section of the app. So I found that totally useful so far. The next app is one of my favorites. It's Foodly. Now, when you travel, obviously you're not going to be wanting to cook at all. And I haven't had to cook since I got here because of Foodly. Now, you do have a couple options. Obviously, you can go to the grocery store, but we've been super lazy, and sometimes you just get lazy even to go out and get food at a restaurant or whatever. So when you have moments like those, Foodly is there for you. And what's nice about it is their delivery company doesn't charge very much. I think it's $1 or $2 at the most times whenever you order. I know that it's based off of how far the restaurant is from the location you want to get food dropped off to. But the nice thing about that is there's a ton of different food choices. If you want Thai food, Chinese food, Indian food, Vietnamese food, they got desserts, they got breakfast, lunch, dinner. So whatever you want, they'll have, and they'll deliver it to you. As far as transportation goes, look, I'm stumbling on my words, I can't talk. But as far as transportation goes, Grab is the app that I go to all the time. Now there's a lot of other different apps. There's Uber, but I won't recommend that to you because there's been an article that came out saying that Uber is going to be closing in Southeast Asia. So they're not going to be around for much longer. I have used that app before, and another thing another reason why I wouldn't recommend it is because we've literally had to wait for like 30 plus minutes for a driver to get here via Uber. There's also other companies like Mylin, and there's another one I can't think of right now, but those are taxis. My personal experience with it is the app hasn't worked for me, so I wouldn't recommend it. Grab always works. Well, at least for the most part, it always works, unless it's like super busy or whatever. I have had times where it just like doesn't work. It's like, yeah. But what I like about Grab is most of the time there's a lot of drivers around your area, so you're not waiting very long. And I like that they have like a point-based system. It's like a reward system. So after so many points, you get different rewards depending on how much you want to save or whatever. And I know that they have like movie tickets, they have like places to go eat at and stuff like that. So it's nice to be able to get rewarded or get rewards for using their service. So pretty much that is all the apps that have came in handy for me since being here, and I've been here a month now. I still use most of those apps, like even now. If there's an app that you're completely in love with, let me know in the comments below, because I am an app fiend. I love downloading new apps, trying them out and stuff. So if you can help me, or maybe you can help somebody else, that's awesome. So anyways, I will catch you in a later video. Don't forget to subscribe for my updated videos, and yeah, later.